To date, good pitching, good fielding. The Giants have had 2 long balls by Barry Bonds and by Matt Williams. Right here, we've got the game on the line. We also have a streak on the line. Robbie Thompson's 15-game hitting streak, second longest in the National League this year, is on the line. Bill Landrum is on the mound. Greg Cadaret, a left-hander in the Cincinnati bullpen. First pitch is a strike. Robbie almost got a hit in his first at-bat today. A line drive that Samuel caught with a leap at second base. Soft liner that was headed to the outfield. You hit this guy right on Kruk, and he just does not come on the middle of the plate in at all.
Won't do it. When he comes in bad.
We got a breaking ball up there. Thompson hacks it. Milligan. Nope, run out of room. So Robbie stays alive with the count of a ball and 2 strikes.
Reds have the prevent defense going right now. They play everybody straight away with the exception of the lines. They have their first baseman and third baseman playing very close to the line to prevent a ball that would go down the line and would be a possible extra base hit for the Giants.
One and 2. Base hit, Thompson. So the winning run is on, and Robbie in a 9th inning at bat extends his hitting streak to 16 games, which ties Jose Vizcaino of the Cubs for the longest in the major leagues this year. So now the wheels turn. Greg Cadaret will be summoned to face Will Clark. And now we'll bring in the Rolaids pitcher stats, brought to you by Rolaids. Rolaids spells relief, and you see that Mike Stanton, who added another save to his total today, leads the National League, and Rick Aguilera, even the pitching for a last-place team, leads in the American League. Left-hander Greg Cadaret is on, and now the decision for Dusty Baker is, Kruk, do you bunt Will Clark?
That's a good call right there. I think if I'm Dusty Baker, I bunt him.
Knowing full well that if Clark does bunt, you take the bat out of Matt Williams' hands, though.
Well,
you still have Barry Bonds.
The luxury is you have Barry Bonds sitting behind Matt.
But
so
if Clark does bunt him over, they'll walk Matt, I would think.
Well, the things that he's thinking about, if he leaves him on base and he lets him hit away, he'll have the right side of the infield open because Milligan, the first baseman for the Reds, will be holding on the runner. If indeed you do bunt him, it's a better chance, odds-wise, of getting him into a scoring position while giving him only 1 out.
Of course, the other thing to keep in mind here is that Cadaret is a tough guy on left-handed batters. He's a hard-throwing left-hander. He can be erratic at times, but generally in the American League, he's been real tough on lefties. And Will Clark and the Giants have seen very little of Cadaret. Probably a couple of spring training at-bats is about it. There's the throw to first to see if Clark tipped himself off. He did not square at all. Sabo is in 1 step on the grass at third. Outfield straightaway and deep. Clark bunts it, and a good bunt. Sabo to first base. Well, Will Clark's first successful sacrifice bunt of the year. And what you say today, now Will Clark did not get a base hit, but he's made a couple of good defensive plays and helped the team with a bunt.
Get the bunt down in an area that the defense cannot field and get the out at second. It sounds simple, but it's not that easy.
And so Dusty Baker asking Clark to do it, knowing that even though Matt Williams is not going to bat, he's going to have a shot here. Oh, boy, that was almost a bad one on the first pitch of the intentional walk. Wilson had to come back towards the plate to catch that ball, but knowing you're still going to have Barry Bonds to try and win it.
You notice the Reds too, in an intentional walk situation, they set their whole defense out to the right side of the field. That's to prevent a ball like we just saw that might scoot back over the plate. It's going to be in the outside part, so if a hitter's going to hit it, he's going to hit it opposite way.
All right, there's the intentional walk completed. Watch the first one. Watch Wilson. Whoops. That's a little too close for comfort. But the walk is completed. Barry Bonds is the batter. There is nobody warming up in the Cincinnati bullpen. We say that only because the pitcher's spot is behind Bonds. Dusty Baker has brought Todd Benzinger out to bat. There's nobody warming up. Benzinger in the on-deck circle. It was a switch hitter. Dusty would also have Luis Mercedes, Mike Benjamin, Jeff Reed, and Craig Colbert on the bench. So he's got Benzinger, the one guy left over there that is a proven hitter, experienced hand. But the hope is, of course, that Barry Bonds can do it. Barry 1 out of 3. Thompson is at second base, the winning run. Oh, makes him skip some rope. Cadere throws it hard, threw it inside and low.
It's amazing how he got out of the way of that one. That broke both my ankles.
Outfield playing Bonds a little bit to pull. Mitchell kind of straight away in left field. Now I wonder, would you almost, if you're the Reds here, semi-intentionally walk Bonds even in this situation?
Well, Rothschild goes out there, the pitching coach for the Reds, and he tells him just that. Don't let this guy beat you. You've got an open base. But like you bring up, that sets up a situation where you're going to have to bring your infield and your outfield in with Benzinger up.
Inside, so it's 3-0 to Bonds.
It's kind of an unusual call, and that's what intimidation factor can cause. Intimidation factor being Barry Bonds in the box.
Not even close. Well, that is pretty obvious. So here's the interesting thing. For the sacrifice bunt by Will Clark actually set up 2 intentional walks. They refused to pitch to Williams and wouldn't pitch to Bonds. So it actually sets up 2 intentional walks, and the Giants have to be happy with the result, though, because they get the winning run at third base with 1 out.
And now everybody comes in. The infield comes in trying to choke off a ground ball, get the out at the plate. The outfield comes in. They gamble now on a ball that would normally be a single. They try and choke that off, knowing that a fly ball deep would beat you a ball game anyway.
And the Giants have a good fly ball hitter at the plate. Todd Benzinger, who has not had, he only had 3 right-handed at-bats this year, but is generally a good fly ball hitter. Cadere misses. This also puts a little pressure on Cadere, who does not have the greatest control in the world.
Ball 9 right there. 4 to Williams, 4 to Bonds, 1 to Benzinger.
Ball 2.
Ball 10. And the crowd's getting into this.
Well, Todd Benzinger playing against his hometown team. He's a native Cincinnatian, still lives in the city, played for the Reds on the World Championship team of 1990. held it back. And here trying to take advantage of an opportunity. Benzinger had one big sacrifice fly in that crazy Sunday win over Atlanta here. In April, Benzinger got the tying run home in that game with a ninth inning fly ball. Three and one. Close pitch, and Cadaret upset that he didn't get that call. So now everybody's up at Candlestick. 3-1 to Benzinger. Bases loaded and one out. Ball four. Giants win. A bases loaded walk to Todd Benzinger in the ninth inning brings in the winner. And the Giants make it 3 out of 4 over the Reds. 6-1 on the homestand. A 3-2 Giants win, and we'll come back with the recap in just a moment.